Ready for a deep dive today. We're going deep into the world of curses in D&D.
Ooh.
But not just any curse, right? We're talking about the ones that really get under your skin.
Right.
The ones with hidden consequences that unfold over time. You know what I mean? Those really nasty ones.
Yeah, those are the best.
The silent killers, right?
The ones that make you question every little thing.
Yeah, and we've got excerpts today from Unleash Silent Doom, mind-blowing D&D curses that will haunt your players for years.
Okay.
That's our source material for today's deep dive. And this article calls these hidden curses silent assassins, which I got to say, that's pretty intriguing.
It is.
So what makes this kind of curse so much more interesting, so much more compelling than, let's say, just the classic, poof, you're a toad.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all about the psychology, the tension.
Yeah.
Think about it. An immediate curse, you know what you're dealing with.
Right.
Like you turn into a toad. Okay, well, I got to figure out how to be a toad for a little bit. And, you know, I'll get my friend to put me in his backpack.
Right.
It's a challenge, but it's a known challenge, right?
Yeah.
But a hidden curse, that's a ticking time bomb. You might not even realize you're cursed at all.
They think you've been blessed. Exactly.
Insidious.
And the article talked about how these hidden curses can really mess with a player's expectations.
Absolutely.
Because you think you're getting one thing.
Yeah, you think you're at the top of your game.
Yeah.
Maybe you just got a huge victory.
Right.
You found this powerful artifact. You're like, yes, this is amazing.
And rewarded.
Yes, this is going to be awesome. And then things start to shift.
Oh.
Maybe you find a weird inscription on that artifact you thought was just something cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have a strange dream.
Okay.
It's subtle. It's this unsettling feeling that you don't know what's going on or what it means.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where the real beauty comes in.
That uncertainty, that creeping dread.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It can really draw the players in.
It becomes more than just, let's go kill some goblins.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can get the gold.
You're not just focused on the next battle or the dungeon crawl, you know.
Yeah.
You're analyzing every little thing.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did that NPC look at me funny?
You have to figure out what the rules of this are before it consumes you.
Yeah, yeah.
It really, I think, can make the game a lot more collaborative, too.
Right. Because now you've got you and all your buddies trying to figure out.
They're all working together.
Or we cursed this one?
Yes.
Or is that from last week? I don't even remember.
Exactly. You don't know. That shared sense of urgency and paranoia can really bond a group.
Oh, for sure. Both in the game and I think around the table.
Absolutely.
And it challenges players to think differently.
Yes.
You have to consider the long-term consequences of your actions, right?
What did I do wrong? When did this happen?
Yep. Oh, that's so good.
It's a different way to play.
Yeah, it is.
That's what makes it so much fun.
So these hidden curses, man, they can really add a layer of paranoia and intrigue to your campaign. But let's get practical. If you're a DM and you want to use this, how do you design one? How do you make it really stick with your players?
Well, you know, the article really emphasizes the importance of starting subtly.
Okay.
The initial manifestation of the curse should be something small.
Okay.
Almost unnoticeable.
Yeah.
In fact, it might even seem beneficial at first.
Okay, now that's just cruel.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Give me an example. How do you make a curse look like a gift? One of my favorite examples from the article is the curse of never needing to sleep again.
Okay.
You know, imagine you never have to sleep.
Yeah.
You're always rested.
Yeah.
You're always alert. You gain an edge in a world where everyone else has to sleep.
My first thought wouldn't be, oh no, I'm cursed. It would be, sweet, more time for adventuring.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But then gradually that lack of sleep starts to take its toll.
Right.
Maybe your character becomes more irritable, quicker to anger.
Yeah.
They start making mistakes they wouldn't normally make.
And that's where the players, they would think it's just stress.
Exactly.
Or a string of bad rolls.
It's not until those consequences start to escalate that they start to suspect that something is truly wrong.
And that's when it gets real scary.
That's where the horror sets in, because you realize something is insidiously wrong with me.
Oh, yeah. It's like unraveling your character from the inside out, which is great.
It's this thing that's eating away at you.
And this is where the DM would start dropping those Subtle clues.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The article talks about weaving the curse's progression into the narrative.
Okay.
Maybe there are specific triggers that cause it to worsen.
Okay.
Or perhaps it intensifies each time the character uses a certain ability or interacts with a particular object.
So it becomes this like puzzle that they have to solve.
It does.
While they're also dealing with the curse. Oh, that's so good.
And all the while they're experiencing these bizarre effects that are getting worse.
Have you ever used a curse like this in your games?
I have, and it's incredibly rewarding to watch players put the pieces together.
Yeah.
You know, one campaign involved a cursed amulet that granted its wearer enhanced strength, but slowly drained their empathy, turning them colder and more calculating over time.
Oh, that's good. Because they think they're getting stronger.
Yes.
But really they're becoming a jerk.
But they're losing a part of themselves.
Right. Oh, that's so good.
And they start making choices that reflect that.
Yeah.
So it was really, the players really leaned into it.
Oh, I bet.
You know, they started acting more ruthless in their pursuit of power.
Yeah, yeah.
And it even created some interesting moral dilemmas within the group.
Oh, I bet.
Because it wasn't just about breaking the curse.
Right.
It was about who are we willing to become in order to survive this.
Survive it. Oh, that's so good.
And that's what I think is so effective about these hidden curses.
Yeah.
You know, they force players to confront these deeper questions about identity, about morality.
It's not just a mechanical challenge.
Exactly.
It's
It becomes a reflection of the character's inner struggle.
Oh, that's so good.
And that's where the DM can really elevate the game.
Yeah.
By tailoring those effects to that specific character and their backstory.
Yeah.
Maybe it plays on their deepest fears.
Right.
Or exploits a flaw in their personality.
So it's not just mechanically challenging. It's like narratively.
It has to be narratively resonant.
Yes. You want it to be woven into the story.
It can't just be.
Not just tacked on.
Yeah, it can't just be a random thing that happens.
Right, right. Okay, we've talked theory. But now I want like the cheat sheet. I want to steal ideas.
Okay.
And this article, it delivers.
It does.
It highlights a few ready-to-use curses that honestly, they're so good.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're ready-made.
Yeah.
You can just plug them in, take them and go.
Like Curse of the Golden Tongue?
Yeah, that one.
That sounds pretty good to me. Who wouldn't want to be like, you know?
It sounds great on the surface.
Right.
Yeah.
A silver-tongued devil, right? I can talk my way out of anything.
Oh, yeah.
I seduced the dragon, you know?
Yeah.
I convinced the king to give me his kingdom.
You could talk your way into anything.
Right. But knowing this article...
There's got to be a catch.
There's always a catch.
So what is it? What's the price I pay for this golden tongue?
Truth.
Ooh.
You gradually lose the ability to speak honestly.
Oh, that's good.
At first, it might just be little white lies.
Right.
But eventually... you're incapable of telling the truth, even when it really matters.
So the thing that makes you powerful becomes your prison.
It does.
That's such a cool irony.
You are trapped by your own gift.
Oh, that's so good.
Right. So it's like,
Do you, and think about the role playing, right?
Oh, it's phenomenal for role play.
Yeah. Like, how do you play that? Do you try to hide it?
Right. Exactly.
Do you tell your friends, hey guys, by the way, everything that comes out of my mouth, probably a lie?
Right. Or do you just lean into it?
Do you just lean into it and become like a full-blown...
You become the villain.
Villain, right.
Because of it.
Oh, that's so good.
That's the beauty of these curses. Yeah. Such a good one.
They make you question, like, what would I actually do in this situation?
I love it. Okay.
Wow. It's
another one. Curse of Eternal Youth.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's the
dream.
No to that, right? Maybe young forever.
To stay at your peak physical fitness forever.
You'd be 20, you know, forever.
Forever.
That'd sign me up.
Yeah, I would take that deal.
But this article...
it's insidious.
It targets what makes life worth living.
Don't tell me it's a vampire thing.
No.
Or you can't go in the sun, come on.
No. This is something much more insidious.
Okay.
This curse steals your memories.
Oh.
It starts subtly.
Oh.
Maybe you forget a recent event. Maybe you forget a conversation.
Right.
Then you start forgetting faces.
Oh, no.
And then, eventually, your own past becomes a blur.
It's like Memento.
Yes.
D&D.
But you're young.
But you look fantastic.
Right. So it's like,
Yeah, but what's the point, right? Like, what's the point of living forever?
It's true. It's true.
You can't remember what you've done.
Right.
If you can't remember the people you've met.
Yeah, you become untethered from everything.
And who are you really at that point?
Right. It makes you really question what it means to live forever.
Like, be careful what you wish for.
Right. Be careful.
Because you might get it.
Oh, man. So good. Okay. Last one from the article. Curse of the Mirrored Soul.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
This one's creepy.
This one plays on...
Just the name.
Yeah, the name alone is great.
Mirrored Soul.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, it's like this reflection, right? This idea that maybe our reflections hold something deeper than we realize.
Like a portal.
Yes.
To somewhere else.
To another, right.
To another self.
So how does it work? Does my reflection start talking back to me?
In a way.
Okay.
Imagine looking in the mirror and you see an idealized version of yourself.
Okay.
More confident.
Right.
More attractive.
Yeah.
You possess all the qualities you wish you had.
Yeah, like that Instagram filter, but in real life.
But it's you.
Right. Okay.
But it's the you.
It's the better me.
That you wish you were.
Okay, I can already see where this is going.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good because that reflection starts to gain sentience. Right. It might start subtly.
Okay.
Maybe a flicker of movement.
Right.
Or an expression that doesn't quite match your own.
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did it just wink at me?
Yeah, exactly.
Or was that me?
Okay. And then it wants to control you.
It wants to take over.
Yes.
Right. It wants to be me.
It wants to be you because it thinks it's the best you.
Right. It's like, oh, that's so creepy.
And you're trapped.
Yeah.
You are trapped in your own body.
With this thing.
Battling for dominance. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
But this reflection.
So we've talked about why these curses are so effective.
Right.
We've gone over.
We've got into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty.
Of how to design them. We've given some examples.
We've got the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
So even if you're not a DM out there, what's the takeaway for our listeners? How can they use this knowledge?
So I would say the main thing is pay attention to details.
Okay.
If something seems a little off, don't be afraid to investigate a little bit.
That's weird.
Yeah,
why is my hair doing that?
Yeah, is that recurring headache just a result of too much ale last night?
Right.
Or is it the first sign of something more sinister?
Right.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
So
like, don't be afraid to talk to your DM.
Yes, talk to your DM.
Right. Share your theories. Share your theories. Get in their head a little bit.
Yeah, like collaborate.
Right.
Make it a story.
Yeah.
That you're building together.
And that's what makes it fun, right?
That's where the real fun begins.
Right. Because it's, like you said earlier, these hidden curses, they make you think about your character.
They make you think differently.
In a different way.
And they can lead to these really memorable moments.
Yes, they can.
Around the table.
Right.
That you'll be talking about.
Years later, for years to come.
Remember when I was cursed?
Yeah.
And my reflection tried to kill me.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, that's so good.
Well,
on that note, I think that's our deep dive.
I think so.
Into the world of hidden curses.
Into the dark side.
Thank you so much for joining us and lending your expertise.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Until next time, happy gaming, everybody.
Happy gaming.